If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Big O Tires proudly sells our own brand of affordable tires. Our Bigfoot AT2 offers improved all-terrain traction. Our Legacy All-Season Plus keeps you on the road in any weather. And each set comes standard with the industry's greatest warranty. Now through October 30th, save $100 instantly on select sets of 4 Big O brand tires with installation purchase. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation charges extra. Required on all 4 tires. Not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees extra and shop fees extra where permitted. See store for details.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Hey CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coyote Den as the Roswell Lady Coyotes will be taking on the Lady Tigers out of Alamogordo Friday, December 9th, 2022. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald, once again here, have the opportunity to call another game with the Roswell Lady Coyotes, the undefeated Roswell Lady Coyotes, 2-0.
Yeah, they are.
And Lady Tigers, 2-4. Coach, what are you thinking right now, man?
I'm thinking I'm grooving this Seven Nation Army down here by the Big Red Band. I mean, they're in rare form tonight. Maybe they're not suffering from having a bunch of people out sick like the Lady Coyotes are, but we'll see what happens here tonight. Should be a good one. I anticipate it being a pretty competitive matchup, and that's before I knew about how many people were out for Coach Smith's team. So this could be interesting tonight.
Yeah, absolutely right. I know, like I said, I know for sure we have one out for injury. They're going to take precautions just to make sure that Tarine's going to be okay. So she's going to be out tonight. She's going to be on the bench just cheering the team on. And then, of course, you have, Sadie Morales kind of fighting that illness as well, too. And today during the class period, I know they practiced. They're fighting through it. But there's still a couple three that are still feeling under the weather. So, nonetheless, they're still out there getting ready to rock and roll. And you'll see what Dan Smith's team's about to do here in just a moment. So, all right, we're going to pause for just a second for the national anthem. right, there you have it, the Big Red Band from Roswell High School. All right, Coach McDonald, let's go ahead and talk a little basketball here. Let's talk about the Alamogordo Tigers, Lady Tigers, first, the non-starters tonight. Boy, it just makes a difference with glasses. When you have it on, you can see. Can you? Number 2 is Mary Jane Rodriguez, the junior. Number 3 is Destiny Montoya, senior. Number 5, senior is Madison Gilbreth. Number 11, junior, Maya Fox. Number 21, senior is Natalie Rodriguez. Number 22, senior, Mylana Bickham. And number 23, freshman, Elizabeth Needham. And then the starters for tonight, number 1 is the junior, Abby Vasquez, followed by number 24, senior, Marissa Flores. And then number 34, senior, Sydney Thomas. And then number 52, the sophomore, Tia Gordon. And then finally, number 54, senior, Jacqueline Vera. And Alamogordo Lady Tigers are assisted by Derek Allen, Justin Jane, and Leonard Turner. And the head coach for the Lady Tigers is Jesse Villa. As we mentioned earlier, the Alamogordo Tigers currently 2-4 overall, and of course, no wins in district play. And they have met the criteria to be ranked in the state of New Mexico, and they are 66 currently. We'll talk about that later on, but now the Roswell Lady Coyotes, the non-starters tonight. Number 10 is sophomore Jaylyn Benitez. Number 11, junior Sari Morales will be out tonight. Number 14, they have her twice here, is sophomore Jaylyn Benitez. We're going to have to get that corrected. Number 20, junior Serenity Chavez. Number 23, senior Mila Moore. Number 24, senior Mariana Ruiz. And the sophomore, number 33, Elena Tarin, is going to be sitting out tonight as she was injured last week. Is doing a lot better, but she's going to take the night off. And then number 34, the freshman, is Ada Vasquez. And then the starting lineup for the Roswell Lady Coyotes tonight, number 1, senior Misha Hinthorn, followed by the sophomore, number 5, Brianna Castro. Had a great game last week with 17 points. And then number 12, senior Maela Velasco. And then Daisy Smith, the senior, followed by Emma Escobar, the sophomore. Maela Velasco, we called her the spark plug last week. She came in and really did a magnificent job. And so she had that opportunity to get the start tonight. The Roswell Lady Coyotes are assisted by Anthony Redding, and head coach will be Daniel Smith. All right, we're just seconds away from tip-off.
Yeah, and having to go small ball for sure is Coach Smith. He, with a couple people hurt, 2 starters out, and 2 post players essentially in Tarin and Morales. Not maybe a traditional post players, but some of the bigger bodies that handle the post defensively for him. So be interesting to see how things go here. It will be Alamogordo winning the tip.
All right, here we go as the first period begins. Ladies and gentlemen, first off, thanks for listening and watching to KSVPTV.com. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald live from the Coyote Den. And just like that, number 54, Jacqueline Vera, will score first for the Alamogordo Tigers. 2-0 in favor of Alamogordo. Daisy Smith with the jump shot and front of the rim up, no good, and already a foul.
I think they're going to get Abby Vasquez. Kind of a dangerous play there. It didn't look like much, but Hinthorn went up high for the rebound and got undercut just a little bit by Vasquez. I'm not sure it was intentional, just kind of came together there, but a dangerous play.
Velasco swings it on over to the sophomore Castro, and there it is, just like that. And Mrs. Clutch herself, the spark plug, gets on the board with a 3-point shot, 3-2 in favor of the Roswell Lady Coyotes. What a shot it was. Coach McDonald?
Yeah, just set, ready to shoot.
All right.
And that's going to be a turnover.
Yep.
Quick turnover. Here come the Lady Coyotes.
Yeah, Daisy Smith dribbling, going to give it over to the sophomore again. I was about to call her a freshman, and she did. Oh, good job by Hinthorn. Up, no good. And rebounded by Jacqueline Vera. You know, I was reviewing the schedule for the Alamogordo Tigers. As we mentioned, they're 2-4. On November 22nd, their first home game was against the Hobbs Lady Eagles. Lost that game 71-11. Kind of a close game. And then November 28th, they played Carlsbad, lost to them 40-36. And then beat Goddard 45-35. And on December 2nd, played Carlsbad. They have played Carlsbad twice already.
That's interesting.
Yes, it is, and lost 35-26, so similar. And then, of course, lost to Artesia on December 3rd, 64-52. And then at Deming, they beat the Lady Wildcats 45-32.
Yeah, so they've already played 6 games to the Coyotes 2.
Right.
And like you said, having to play Carlsbad twice. Now, of course, when that happens, obviously one of them happens in a tournament. You don't schedule a team that close together or oftentimes twice at all. But, yeah, interesting that they've already played Carlsbad twice, played them pretty tough twice.
And play them again.
And well, sure, they'll play them again. So that's it's just kind of an interesting quirk of the schedule to play a non-district team 3 times like that. But
yeah, exactly.
It does happen.
All right, 3-2, 1-point lead for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. 6:18 remaining in this first quarter. Had a substitution already with Emma Esquivel entering the ball game. And she is a big lady, pretty tall, is Gordon. Gives it back to Thomas as she will lead the offense. Gives it back to Vasquez.
Yeah, good defense there. Gordon just too big. Big lefty puts it in.
Yeah, big and strong for sure. All right, there's Castro. Back to Hinthorn, left side. Dribbles. Escobar swings it over to Velasco from way downtown. Up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Off the backboard, still no good.
Yeah, good job with the offensive rebounds there, but we'll see if Alamogordo goes back inside and try to take advantage of the mismatches they have with Gordon on the inside. That's what the Coyotes have to try to do. They have to try to front those posts, try to keep the ball from entering.
Man defense for the Roswell Lady Coyotes. And luckily enough, Abby Vasquez there, guarded by Hinthorn. Swings it on back to the top with Thomas, guarded by Castro. They're going to continue working the left side. Well, there's a little bit of a mismatch there with Hinthorn and number 52 Gordon. Okay,
yeah,
they
can
adjust
force some
there.
switches and see that. That's another reason why it's tough to play man in that situation. He's got him in a little. He's got him in a little matchup zone, but you can't play a man because they'll just switch, and then you will have a Hinthorn on a girl that size, and that's.
Hinthorn looks like kind of came down wrong. She's okay, but talking with Dan Smith during the class period today, he was very optimistic that, he understood clearly that the Alamogordo Tigers are going to be a lot bigger than the Roswell Lady Coyotes, but he wanted to use their speed.
Yeah, I mean, you can either try to match up with it best you can, or you try to take advantage. Trying to guard a girl who's over 6 feet tall, and that's
exactly right.
a lot to ask.
Flores for 3 points for Alamogordo as Alamogordo extends their lead 9-3 here in the first quarter.
Looks like another slow start.
Well, the first quarter, it seems like that is their enemy.
See, and that's a shot they don't need right there. They don't need the 19-footer, both feet on the three-point line. That's a very low percentage 2-point shot. You need to fake that shot and take it to the basket. All right, we're shooting the 3 if you're open.
Okay, Smith Swings it on over to the baseline with Hinthorn, and Hinthorn from the top of the rim, front of the rim, I beg your pardon, and no good. So it's 9-3 as we mentioned. 3 minutes left in this first quarter. Number 34, Sydney Thomas. Again, they're going to feed Vera.
Good job inside one-on-one defense there.
You know, in the Roswell Lady Coyotes, they played the Alamogordo Tigers last year in the Clovis Holiday Tournament. I remember the Roswell Lady Coyotes were successful. They did end up winning that ball game. I remember that.
Well, I think if we're at full strength, I think it's a pretty good matchup. I think it's two teams that are, you know, pretty close. I think if the Coyotes were able to be ranked with their number of games, they would be close to where Alamogordo is, as Henthorn gets a nice pass inside.
Well, what a job by Escobar again. She just appears to be driving up to get the layup, outlets it over to Henthorn. Henthorn just gets a layup, and that's exactly what they need to continue doing.
And there's the turnover you get from the press. That's the upside of the small ball. Now you got to attack before the defense can get set. And turn it right back over.
Easy layup for Abby Vasquez. 11-5 now. Okay, question for you. You're a basketball expert.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. Do the Roswell Coyotes do they need to try to run and gun with?
Oh, absolutely.
I agree.
I mean, as much as possible. I mean, that's part of that matchup with the small ball. You need to try to wear them out. You need to press. You need to get shots up quickly. See, this, even taking this long to shoot, is probably advantage Alamogordo. Oh, and they're going to get Castro for the foul there. You got to call it. Even if it wasn't much of a foul, player goes down like that, you're going to get that call every time.
Well, that's the second team foul for the Roswell Coyotes, and Lady Coyotes, that is, and one team foul for Alamogordo. There it is. There's the full court pressure.
Oh, yeah. I think you'll see it
throughout the game.
Yeah, anytime they're able to set it up, and maybe even sometimes off the defensive rebounds. There it is, too. And that's
Smith actually had the baseline.
Yeah, you need to attack there. You need to attack there and keep the pace up.
And there it is again. Velasco has a beautiful shot. Just this whole team.
A lot of talent, a lot of young talent on this team.
Doing well. And there's going to be 2 more points for Alamogordo.
Yeah, the post players are just too much for the Lady Coyotes inside right now, and you can see Coach Smith is going to try Mila Moore here at the next dead ball. Try to get a little size and physicality in there.
And there's Daisy Smith for the first 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, I think she missed that so bad it went in.
Oh, good defense by Henthorn. The Tigers get across half court.
Oh, how about a foul in there? Kind of letting them play inside, and again, that's probably advantage. Now you got a rebound hitting the ground under the basket.
So it looks like Dan Smith will call a 30-second timeout. We'll take one too. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com.
Find your path to a greater future at Eastern New Mexico University. With degrees offered both on campus and online, ENMU has the flexibility that you're looking for, and with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship, New Mexico residents can now start, continue, or finish their bachelor's degree tuition-free at ENMU. For more information, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
Welcome back to Lady Coyote basketball on KSVPTV.com. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald. Tigers lead 13-7 with 12.4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Mila Moore enters the ball game. Going to give Velasco a breather. Escobar will inbound, and Smith will try to use some time.
Well, and didn't you say, partner, that Smith is one of the ones who was kind of under the weather?
A little bit yesterday she was. There's Henthorn for 3. Kind of airballs that one. Can't rush it. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter just like that. 13-7 in favor of the Alamogordo Lady Tigers. We'll be back here in 60 seconds. Tigers lead 13-7.
Fergie's Plumbing and Heating now has financing available through One Main Financial. Let Fergie's keep your house warm all winter long. Call 622-2260 today. And when you get a new HVAC unit from Fergie's, you get a $50 Cattle Baron gift card on them. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating, 622-2260. Fergalicious.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
At the end of one, Lady Tigers lead 13-7 as Daisy Smith will inbound. You know, in the first quarter here, the Alamogordo Lady Tigers, and especially the two forwards, Gordon and Jacqueline Vera, a little too much right now for the Lady Coyotes.
Yeah, we'll see what a difference Milo Moore makes. Here's a wide open look for Smith, and they'll take that all day. Can't get the friendly roll.
A good opportunity for Smith there and just misses. And, you know, as I mentioned earlier, she wasn't feeling well, Coach, and, you know, she's fighting through it.
Yeah, and so going to get Esquivel with the foul there. Probably could have gone to Moore as well, but I think Esquivel maybe got her a little harder.
All right, that's going to be Gordon now. Misses the first free throw.
And from what I've seen in warm-ups and looking at that free throw, maybe fouling her, you know, before she can get the shot up might be a decent, you know, the old hack a shack.
Yep.
You know, make her earn them at the line as long as you're not in foul trouble, although that one looked pretty good.
Okay, 14-7, 7-point lead now for Alamogordo. You know, the first quarter, once again, the Lady Coyotes in the first 3 games have struggled in the first quarter, but let's see here if the second quarter is going to be, nice job as Emma Esquivel takes the baseline, tries to go with the reverse layup, and she is going to go to the line. She is fouled.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do, especially when the shots aren't falling. You got to show that shot and then take it to the hole. And here, if she can knock him down, it's going to be twice as good because you get the foul on Gordon as well.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they need to do is try to attack.
Right, get those posts out of there.
Exactly.
See what the backup post can do.
So Esquivel misses both.
Good rebound in there by Smith.
You know, the basketball etiquette for, Smith, I mean, she knows the game real well. So, I mean, right there it was just something that, to be real honest with you, I don't know if it was actually out on Alamogordo, but
she sold it.
She sold it for sure. Did a great job. Mila Moore from the baseline and a little too much.
She knocked one of those down on Tuesday, but that was an air ball. That's what you got to do. When they try to pass the ball inside, you got to double team before the ball's there. When you got that much of a size disadvantage, you got to have one in front and one behind.
Voss is with it. There it is. There's a turnover once again by Alamogordo. And Castro had that opportunity there, but from way downtown is Smith.
You didn't. That's a good job from Smith drawing the charge there. See, she didn't need to shoot that one from 24. I mean, she could take a dribble, take a step up, and get into a higher percentage range. I mean, she does have good range, but, I mean, it's fine when you have to shoot it from there, but she didn't have to shoot it from there.
Right. All right, here we go.
Like the confidence. But.
Well, I know they do the sunrise shooting in the mornings, and they do, I know Coach Smith is real big on, the way they shoot, and I guess that's where she is green in that 24 foot area. So
no, she's got the green light wherever she feels comfortable to shoot.
And same with that young lady that missed. But, again, it's just a matter of them trying to get back in the groove here. The Lady Coyotes have that ability to shoot the rock in three-point range.
Yeah, again, though, good job fronting the post there, and that's what you got to do when you're smaller.
Well, I can tell you right now, the Lady Coyotes, even though there's a few that are ill, it looks like they're in pretty good physical shape.
Well, I expect nothing less from a Dan Smith team. I mean, he's going to have them ready to go physically, mentally, every which way. But, getting back to the three-point shooting, yeah, we got a lot of girls who can knock it down, but, there's going to be nights when they're not going down, and this so far looks like it might be one of those nights.
Castro from three up, no good, and rebounded by Gordon. For some reason in my mind, I feel like we're playing Centennial. I don't know why. That's that area, I guess. I don't know. Oh, Mila Moore will be called for the foul, and number 22 will go to the line. That's going to be Bickham.
Yeah, and Bickham had about a 1% chance of making that shot if Moore just keeps her hands straight up. She really bailed her out there and, let her shoot that crazy side of the basket shot and take your chances with the rebound and don't pick up a foul there.
First one up is no good. Maela Velasco will come in the ball game, and Smith will take a breather.
And Gordon goes out now, so you got a much more favorable matchup. Their other posts are, about the size of our posts. So actually, I think Mila Moore is the tallest player out there right now.
Bickham makes the second free throw. It's going to be 16-7 now. Misha Hinthorn stops the dribble, finds Moore, top of the key, swings it over to Castro. Castro dribbles right, finds Hinthorn from three. No good, and rebounded by the Alamogordo Tigers. And here comes number 24, Marissa Flores. And that's going to be a turnover. It should be Roswell ball, and it is.
And I'll tell you what, I've got the turnovers at 5-1 right now in favor of
the Tigers.
Well, the Tigers have more. Yeah, I guess I should have said that differently, but we just haven't taken advantage of those turnovers. I mean, I'm not sure we've scored off any of them. And when you play the kind of defense, kind of basketball that Coach Smith plays, you have to take advantage of turnovers. It's a big part of where you're going to get your points.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because right now in this second quarter, the Lady Coyotes have not scored a point yet. So you're exactly right. Take advantage of the turnovers.
Yeah, and we're over halfway into the quarter. So.
Yeah, exactly. Kyle's not playing bad. Just got to have some shots fall in their favor. And great rebound by Esquivel.
Yeah, but they're in danger of letting it get away. And it's the poor shooting that's done that. They've got to attack the basket, get to the line, shoot some free throws, make some shorter shots, because the threes aren't going down, and you got probably your best three-point shooter out of the game right now anyway. This is what you got to do. Good job, except I'd like to see her shoot that.
There's a three-point shot, and just the front of the rim there. Got to take their time a little bit. Oh, there's Emma, and misses.
Oh, great save by Henthorn. A double save, and now Moore will throw it away.
The effort's there by all means. Oh, good turn. There's a turnover, and it looks like there might be an injury.
Yeah, she got poked in the eye. Now you got to stop play. Now you got to stop play.
There it is.
Because the injured team has control of the ball. Just inadvertently got poked in the eye. It's not. I mean, that's not something that's ever intentional.
Right.
I mean, you would at least like to hope that.
Yeah, the injured Lady Tiger is going to be Jacqueline Vera. She has to come out for just a second as.
Well, they're going to get Gordon back in, so that's maybe earlier.
Is that Gordon?
Then Coach Vela wanted
okay.
Gordon to come back in.
Okay. Smith will enter the ball game. And then also it's going to be Ada Vasquez.
Vasquez got a few minutes on Tuesday. Times look good. At times look like a freshman.
Yeah, Ada Maris Vasquez. We'll call her Ada. 16-7 now. 2:34 remaining in this first half.
And that's good defense. That's great defense by the freshman. Like to see it. Not backing down from the big post at all.
Hinthorn. Oh, nice. Well, that's right there at the corner. Velasco's going to have to handle that.
She is. I mean, that pass pretty hot, pretty high. Still like to see her get control of it.
Good defense here by the Roswell Lady Coyotes. Going to have to get across quicker. Alamogordo's going to be getting close and just barely gets it across court. That's Rodriguez in the ball game for Alamogordo. Bickham.
Oh, tough shot. Winds up being a good pass.
And look at the freshman coming in here in the second quarter with 2 key rebounds. Nice little outlet to Velasco.
Another pass a little high.
They're going to get everything set up here. Slow down is what they're saying, and don't rush it.
See, and I disagree. I think they need to rush it a little bit. You know, not rush it, but they need to push the tempo.
Well, I agree with the tempo, but
Yeah.
make sure you had that shot.
Yeah. So yet another turnover that the Lady Coyotes are not able to take advantage of, and there's Gordon, who now leads the game in scoring with 7.
18-7 now is the score. This game's kind of getting away from the Lady Coyotes here, as they have not scored here in this quarter.
I just can't knock anything down.
There's the baseline, and that's going to be, are they going to call that a foul?
I'm just going to say out of bounds.
Okay. So number 21 will have a seat. That's going to be Rodriguez.
Maya Fox into the game for the first time. So you got to at least look in there. You got to at least look for a post move.
And there's a great opportunity for Smith to sink a 3 and just misses.
Yeah, wide open. Good pass. Good look from Hinthorn. You know, I probably say it at least once every game. Live by the 3, die by the 3. Lady Coyotes are dying by the 3 right now.
Thomas now with the ball. Swings it on over to number 11, Fox. And there's going to be another turnover for Alamogordo. Now here comes Esquivel. She's going to go to the hole and misses.
Yeah, they just got a cover on the bucket over there. Cannot get anything to go down, and they're in danger of being scoreless here. And Coach calls a timeout. I'm not sure why. I guess he just wants to set up.
Well, I don't know if he called a timeout. Okay, there's the 30-second. Would have stayed right here. I'm not real sure what happened there. I know there was some confusion there at the top of your screen on the left side with Velasco, and I wasn't sure who else it was. Well, maybe Smith?
Did they get a call then? They must have, because Moore's not in the game. The last foul was on 23, so I guess they got a foul on Alamogordo there.
So they're going to are they going to try to substitute offense for defense? Is that what they're going to try to do for the last 20 seconds of this quarter?
I mean, you can here. You're playing for one possession here. Even though you're down, you're playing for one possession. And you know what? Alamogordo's only got 5 in the quarter, you know. It's not like it's been a a big blowout here in the second quarter, but not scoring at all will almost never get it done for you.
All right, so for the Lady Coyotes, you have Velasco in the ballgame along with Castro, Henthorne, Escobar, and Smith. So you definitely offensive, I call it a hands team, and definitely a lot of guards for sure. All right, we're approaching the 10-second mark. It's going to be one shot I would anticipate. There's Smith trying to go left side.
Only going to get the block and the second foul on Gordon, so that's pretty big. That really could have gone either way. That's one of those 50-50 calls right there. But it will put Smith to the line shooting two and a chance to not get shut out here in the second quarter.
Okay, so there it is, the first point of this quarter for the Lady Coyotes. Smith sinks the first one.
Yeah, Coach Vela wisely taking Gordon out so she doesn't pick up a third. These last 5 seconds.
And just 1 point here.
Shoot it.
Okay, so the end of the first half, 18-8 in favor of the Alamogordo Lady Tigers. Lady Coyotes scored 1 point here in the second quarter. We'll be right back. We'll go over some statistics here in just a moment. Lady Coyotes trail 18-8.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor, as he does everything to make
my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
we really are trying to create this homestead.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Have you ever thought, Mom and Dad are beginning to need more help, but with a busy job and raising a family, you just don't have the extra time? Personal Care by Design is just what you're looking for. We can be there when you can't. From 1 hour a day to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All of our caregivers are carefully screened, and we are the only personal care service that is overseen by a registered nurse. Competitive rates, great people, and experience is what sets us apart. So when you need extra help at home with your loved one, you can count on Personal Care by Design. Personal, private, and protected. Call us at 575-625-9471 for your personal care needs and receive a free nursing evaluation. That number again is 575-625-9471.
Exciting news from Richland Motors on West 2nd and Roswell. Here's Richland sales manager Freddie Souza to tell you all about it.
Hey, Freddie Souza here, and our lot is finally full. We have both new and used vehicles with a wide variety to choose from. Whether you want economical or top of the line, we have it. And something we haven't seen in nearly 2 years, a large selection of brand new trucks straight from the factory. And Richland Motors is one of the only dealerships with zero markup on new trucks. So hurry in today to Richland, because we're not sure how long they'll last.
Make your way to Richland on West 2nd and Roswell for your next vehicle. Se habla español.
Have you noticed the days are getting shorter? This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but we're on the downhill side of the year, so every day is a couple of minutes shorter than the one before, even though your plants need plenty of food and water to keep them healthy. Like those globe willows that are turning yellow. A good dose of the right fertilizer will make them bright green again. No matter what the problems you're having, we probably have a cure at Roswell Seed Company, but come see us soon, because winter's coming, you know.
Buying a sewing machine from a big box store or online might seem like a bargain, but in this case, you really do get what you pay for. Just the machine. No lessons, no help with figuring out why it isn't working the way you expect, and no one close to fix it. Buying locally from an authorized retailer may cost a little more, but in the end, it will save you time, money, and aggravation. Come see me, Chris Ann, at So Easy Sewing, 200 East College Boulevard in Roswell, and let me show you why it pays to shop local. So Easy Sewing. You've never had it so easy.
This is the owner of Trustmark Roofing, and nothing makes us happier than telling our customers no. As in, no pricing games. We give you a guaranteed price, and then we stand by it. No surprises, no gotchas. No obscurity. We don't just tell you what's wrong with your roof. We record our inspections and show you. No lemons. We install premium roofing materials from top brands like Owens Corning. No shortcuts. We're in the 2% of roofers with the Owens Corning Preferred Contractor Certificate for our local area. This means we offer precision installation and the longest warranties. Want a beautiful new roof that's built to last? Choose Trustmark Roofing, the roofer that loves to tell our customers no. For a free estimate, call us at 575-755-ROOF or find us online at trustmarkroofpros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
In times of uncertainty, one thing seems to be constant. Crime tends to rise. Zenith Security Services, a locally owned company that's invested in our community, reminds you that for less than $5 a day, you can be proactive in protecting your home, family, and assets with a monitored alarm from a top UL-rated company. The hardest calls we receive at Zenith Security are those needing our services after the fact. Call Zenith Security Services at 575-626-3521 to schedule your free security assessment today.
If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
Big O Tires proudly sells our own brand of affordable tires. Our Bigfoot AT2 offers improved all-terrain traction. Our Legacy All-Season Plus keeps you on the road in any weather. And each set comes standard with the industry's greatest warranty. Now through October 30th, save $100 instantly on select sets of 4 Big O brand tires with installation purchase. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation charges extra. Required on all 4 tires. Not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees extra and shop fees extra where permitted. See store for details.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event in sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Hey CVE members, have you scheduled your no-cost home energy audit? If not, it's time to sign up. Call 575-746-3571 to get your name on the list for a free home energy audit. Weather stripping, new door sweeps, minor repairs, and much more. Start saving money and keep that purchased air in your home. Central Valley Electric Cooperative is happy to partner with Green Metal Energy for this valuable audit. Again, 575-746-3571.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school school counselor for more information.
All right, welcome back to the Coyote Den. Lady Coyotes trail by 10. Score is 18-8. Kelly McDonald, give me your thoughts on the first half.
Well, I'm interested to see the adjustments that are made by Coach Dan Smith and what he's going to have his girls come out here and do, if anything different in the first half. He may just say, look, this is who we are, this is what we came out here to do, and we're going to hit shots in the second half. So just, that's one way of going about it. The second option might be to say, look, let's show that three. They know we've been shooting threes. Let's show that three and then attack the basket, try to get to the free throw line, try to crawl our way back into it and be in it at the end. I think if it's me, I'm probably going with the latter there.
You score 1 point in the second quarter. What do you tell your team?
To score more points in the third quarter, I think is a good philosophy there.
I think that's probably the best philosophy I've ever heard because you know what? 1 point.
That's what they got to do to win this game. They got to score more points than the other team.
Well, I think you hit the nail right on the head again. But on the turnovers, Coach, you had some statistics for us, don't you?
Yeah, well, 8 turnovers to just 2 for the Lady Coyotes. I mean, they just got to take advantage of it. I mean, they're doing their job with the press, getting the turnovers, playing aggressive defense down here, and then now it'll be down here. But, they got what they wanted. They got the turnovers, but they just couldn't capitalize on it.
When you have 8 turnovers, you have to capitalize. That's the bottom line.
I mean, you need to get at least 8 points out of that, and they got none.
And if you have 8 points, guess what happens? It's a 2-point lead.
Right, exactly. If they just get a decent number of points off those turnovers, it's basically a tie game.
All right, as we begin the third quarter, you have Esquivel, Castro, Hinthorn, Smith, and then, of course, the freshman, number 34.
All right.
Vasquez in the ballgame for the Lady Coyotes, and number 34 is going to be Thomas for Alamogordo, followed by number 1, Vasquez, and then number 22 is going to be Bickham. And then number 34, that's going to be Thomas. And then you have Rodriguez. I'm sorry, I thought it was number 2, but that's number 24, Flores, in the ball game for Alamogordo.
Well, and interesting that Gordon's not out there to start. I wonder if she's injured or if in fact, she's not on the bench either that I can tell.
Smith for 3 and in and out. And, good job by the freshman, and that's what you do right there.
Yeah.
Now.
Need a spark from somebody. Last game it was Castro and Velasco. If you can get a spark from that freshman here, maybe turn the tide a little bit. Now you see Gordon coming back out. She was with our trainer, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Best trainer in the state, and she is conferring with Coach Vela and letting him know how she is as the freshman misses the front end.
Okay, so this is another key thing right here. I mean, you get a great rebound, you go up, you're going to have to sink your free throws, and right now I think I'm not going to guess. I know we're not hitting our free throws like we should.
Well, I haven't shot any. That is just 2 for 6.
And, because Smith had 1.
Yeah. 2 for 6 so far, and that's, you want to be at least 50%, if not closer to the 75 range.
And that's going to win you a ball game right there. All right.
You see that's blocked.
Smith's gears here. That was number 22 there. That was Bickham that shot from the free throw line and missed.
Yeah, and I think actually that shot was partially blocked, and the officials just didn't catch it.
Okay, there's Emma Esquivel.
You can tell by the reaction sometimes if they got a little piece of the shot. To me, it looked like it did. And
there's a little miscommunication there. Smith going to drive, and no good.
And see, that's what I want to see. I want to see them going to the basket because you're going to get fouled on those. You're going to make some of those. You just got to manufacture some points right now. Good job on the offensive glass there again by Esquivel. She's done a good job.
There's Smith. There you go.
That looked like maybe on her hand there. Maybe there too.
Look at the freshman.
See, I like it. And I think Coach Smith did exactly that. He said, hey, let's take it to the basket here.
Well, Smith did a good job by driving there, but I was real impressed with the freshman there.
Yeah. No, she's not intimidated, that's for sure.
All right, 18-9. Good job defense right there by Hinthorn. The freshman battling. And almost causes a turnover.
Very close. Yeah.
And I'm okay with that. I mean.
Yeah, you like the aggressiveness. It's just not. It's not a productive foul. It's not. It's just a little too aggressive with the body there. What do you get there if you don't get the foul there? You don't even really slow her down. I mean, it's just not a very. It's a very low reward, high risk situation.
Thomas dribbling now, top of the key. It's Lady Coyote's man-to-man coverage. And great defense.
That's where you want to see him pick up a foul potentially. And how about giving us a foul? That she hits her head there.
Emma Escobar.
I think she's just more saying, hey, you should have called a foul there, and more than she's hurt.
Well, and you know what? When you wear those ponytails there, Coach, it's that, I don't know. That's
I went into the padding there.
I'm starting to go bald. I don't have that problem.
She's tough, yeah. I've never had that problem.
Let's take a break. We'll be back here in 30 seconds. Tigers lead 18-11.
Your path to a greater future at Eastern New Mexico University. With degrees offered both on campus and online, ENMU has the flexibility that you're looking for. And with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship, New Mexico residents can now start, continue, or finish their bachelor's degree tuition-free at ENMU. For more information, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
$18-11 is the score, and Alamogordo will trot across midcourt.
A good start for the Lady Coyotes here. They need to continue the run, keep playing that good defense, make them take those kind of shots. Got to block out, though.
I agree with you, Kelly. I think that these two teams are evenly matched.
Yeah, I think they're pretty similar. I mean, they don't play a similar style, but I think just in quality of the teams, I think once the rankings are out there for the Roswell Lady Coyotes, I think they'll be right there in that range where Alamogordo is.
Roswell has a chance to win this ball game. That's gonna.
Oh, sure. They've made the adjustments and they're executing right now. They've just got to continue to put this together. And there's a turnover. No.
Oh, three-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded by the shortest lady of the Lady Coyotes roster, Castro.
Yeah, but she blocked out well. She was in good position.
And, that's something that Dan Smith's team was doing during class today. They were Coach Redding as well. Oh, the three-point shot from the freshman, and look at this. Up and good. Now it's a 4-point lead for Alamogordo, but the freshman coming through here.
Well, and I wouldn't have guessed she would have taken that shot, much less knocked it down. So that's just gravy right there.
Well, that's definitely clutch.
When you can defend the post and then stretch out there and hit the three, I mean, Henthorn could have picked one up there.
All right, number 54, of course, gets in there. That's going to be Jacqueline Vera once again. 6-point lead now, so 2-possession lead for the Lady Coyotes.
This is fine, though. This is the pace you want. This
for the Alamogordo Tigers, I beg your pardon.
This is the way that Coach Smith wants this to go. They're taking their time offensively here.
Yeah, I just got a word from Albuquerque as the Roswell Coyotes are playing in a tournament over there. So the last game went into overtime. So the Roswell boys will be taking on Cleveland here in just a moment. So haven't even started over there.
All right.
Okay, 20-14 now. And there is Vera once again, and she's going to be fouled, and it looks like Emma Escobar will be called for that one.
Yeah, and that'll be her second, which is fine. Don't really like the reach there, but.
Yeah, speaking of, you were talking about rankings and so forth. The last update, it was 12/8/2022. The minimum games played have to be 3 in order to be ranked, and right now the Farmington Scorpions, Lady Scorpions, 6-0. Ranked 1, number 2 is Volcano Vista out of Albuquerque, followed by Centennial, 3-0. Ranked 3rd, and then Sandia. Oh, it's going to be Vera sinks both of them, 22-14 now.
Yeah, there's a reason I didn't print that out.
Yeah.
There's not enough information.
Yeah, not enough.
Yeah, because I guarantee you Farmington's not the toughest team in the state right now.
I
Hobbs
agree with you.
Volcano.
Hobbs Volcano, and then, of course, they have Sandia ranked 4th right now, and there's an air ball by Smith. But I agree with you. And you have Carlsbad. They have played 5 games. They're 5-0. So you saw what I saw, Lynn.
Yeah.
Clovis 3-1.
Right.
So I think they're still. Maybe next week we can talk a little bit more about rankings, huh?
Well, the algorithm needs more. Oh my goodness.
To travel.
Yeah, we're all smiling with you too, there, Brianna. You only get one of those dribbles.
Well, it looks like there's going to be a full timeout. We'll be back, too, here in 60 seconds. Coyotes trail 22-14. Put my glasses back on.
Fergie's Plumbing and Heating now has financing available through One Main Financial. Let Fergie's keep your house warm all winter long. Call 622-2260 today. And when you get a new HVAC unit from Fergie's, you get a $50 Cattle Baron gift card on them. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating, 622-2260.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
All right, welcome back. The Coyotes trail 22-14. We're here in the third quarter with 2:43 remaining. And here's number 34 now. Sydney Thomas dribbling.
Triple team.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this out here. So.
Well, they're just not going to allow that post to get the ball, and that's by design, and it's a good strategy. It's working for them.
Well, it is, and they're trying to force that shot, and I love the strategy by Dan Smith.
Yeah, he's made his adjustments. Now it's just up to the kids to execute. Otherwise, you may have to make some additional adjustments on the fly here. Alamogordo not in a hurry here. They're pretty deliberate.
Gives it back to Vera as they're going to try to continue working the right side of the court. Now I stand corrected. Now going to switch and go to the left side with Rodriguez. Three-point shot is up and no good. And there is the freshman once again.
Well, and that's what they want. They want Alamogordo to shoot threes. It's not their forte. You know, they get their buckets inside at the free throw line, and great hustle by Smith there. And
they're going to call a 30-second timeout. Yeah, that's Addie Vasquez getting some quality minutes here for the Lady Coyotes. Let's see, is it going to be a full timeout? It is. We'll be back here in 60 seconds. Coyotes trail 22-14.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed, antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor, as he does everything to make
my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
we really are trying to create this homestead.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Welcome back to the Coyote Den. The Lady Coyotes trail 22-14, and the Lady Coyotes use another timeout. Coach, what are your thoughts on that?
You know, I think it's overused by coaches, and that's two now that Coach Smith has used just to save a possession. And I think you mentioned during a timeout, first one was used in the first quarter.
Right.
I mean, I personally, as a former basketball coach, I don't believe in the philosophy of using timeouts to save one possession. So now he's down to one timeout, Coach Smith is, and, he could need more than one at the end of this game.
Well, another thing that we need a reference on that as well, too. On that timeout, that 30-second timeout, the possession arrow was in favor of the Lady Coyotes.
Right.
So that's something else that
so it didn't even really save a possession there. I mean, Stacy Smith finally gets one to fall for. I just think some coaches just see a player on the floor, one of their players on the floor with the ball, and they just kind of instinctively call a timeout. I don't think I think more often than not, it's not worth it.
Yeah, and and this is just a comment. This is just my opinion,
sure.
opinion, and by all means, that this is, Coach Smith doing a fantastic job. I'm not criticizing that at all. But one of the things that, with a young staff, that's something that, maybe you can maybe say, hey, listen, just a minute, possession arrow was in our favor. But nonetheless, that's just an opinion of mine. So, hey, let's take a 30-second timeout. I know it's a full one, but we'll be back here. Let's go ahead and take 60. We'll be back here in 60 seconds.
Have you ever thought, Mom and Dad are beginning to need more help, but with a busy job and raising a family, you just don't have the extra time? Personal Care by Design is just what you're looking for. We can be there when you can't, from 1 hour a day to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All of our caregivers are carefully screened, and we are the only personal care service that is overseen by a registered nurse. Competitive rates, great people, and experience is what sets us apart. So when you need extra help at home with your loved one, you can count on Personal Care by Design. Personal, private, and protected. Call us at 575-625-9471 for your personal care needs and receive a free nursing evaluation. That number again is 575-625-9471.
Excited.
All right, welcome back to the Coyote Den. Lady Coyotes trail 24-16, and we're under 40 seconds left in this third quarter as Escobar dribbles to the right as she's a natural lefty, throws it to the left side, and Castro for three, up, no good, and rebounded by the Alamogordo Tigers, and that's going to be Abby Vasquez, the junior.
Yeah, but I like that shot. She's set, she has plenty of time, hits it in motion, and she's going to knock a bunch of those down. I'm okay with that three.
And that's Vera. That's a steal, yep. All right, now we're approaching 10 seconds. I'm going to probably play for one shot here. Let's see if they're going to try to go with a three-point shot. Oh, there might be a turnover. You got 1 second. Shoot it.
Shoot.
Okay, at the end of three, Coyotes trail 24-16. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here in 60 seconds.
Exciting news from Richland Motors on West 2nd in Roswell. Here's Richland sales manager Freddie Souza to tell you all about it.
Hey, Freddie Souza here, and our lot is finally full. We have both new and used vehicles with a wide variety to choose from. Whether you want economical or top of the line, we have it. And something we haven't seen in nearly 2 years, a large selection of brand new trucks straight from the factory. And Richland Motors is one of the only dealerships with zero markup on new trucks. So hurry in today to Richland because we're not sure how long they'll last.
Make your way to Richland on West 2nd in Roswell for your next vehicle. Se habla español.
Have you noticed the days are getting shorter? This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but we're on the downhill side of the year, so every day is a couple of minutes shorter than the one before, even though your plants need plenty of food and water to keep them healthy. Like those globe willows that are turning yellow. A good dose of the right fertilizer will make them bright green again. No matter what the problems you're having, we probably have a cure at Roswell Seed Company. But come see us soon, because winter's coming, you know.
All right, welcome back as we're here at the Coyote Den as we begin the fourth quarter. Lady Coyotes trail 24-16. You know, I really like what the Lady Coyotes are doing here, or what they did in the third quarter. I mean, I'm going to tell you one thing with Dan Smith's team right now is these kids are playing hard.
Oh, sure, and we'll see that all year, and there won't be a time where we don't see that. But what I think where they've missed their opportunities in this game is taking advantage of turnovers. They're +7. They're +7 in the turnover differential as Henthorne kind of gets bailed out there. I think that could have been a jump.
Well, it looked like it from this area by all means. Now, of course, they know better than us, but it sure did look like it. Henthorne will go to the line. The foul is on number 34. That's going to be Sydney Thomas, the senior.
Tell you what, not a lot of fouls called in this game. That's just 7 total fouls in the game for Alamogordo and just 6 for the Lady Coyotes. I mean, that is a very low number of fouls for entering the fourth quarter of a game at any level.
Henthorne hits the first one and now makes the second one. Now makes it a 24-18.
That a girl, Misha.
Game now. Full court pressure by the Roswell Lady Coyotes, and oh, wow.
Yeah, and they need to keep after it. This is where they're going to get some points.
They got close there by the timeline, and now it's going to be set up now by the senior, Sydney Thomas. They're going to try to go back inside with Jacqueline Vera. Swings it back over to 34, Thomas. And there's going to be a foul. Let's see if that's going to be on Castro or Esquivel.
Well, for when the whistle went, they better call it on the little girl and not the big girl. And they do give it to Esquivel, and I think that's the right call. Really kind of a quick whistle, but I'm not saying it was the wrong call. I mean, he saw it and called it. Just bam.
Yeah, I was going to get the names of the officials. They're signing their contracts. I went over at halftime to get that, and they were still – What I really liked about it, this is a compliment to the officials. You know, they talked about, the game prior to the game or before the start of the game, and then I went to go get their contracts to get them signed. And you know what? The contracts weren't signed just yet, which is fine. We can get that at the end of the game. But what I really, and this is compliments to the officials, what I really, really was impressed with was they weren't sitting there drinking water or anything like that. Guess what they were doing? They were critiquing themselves, trying to get better as an officiating crew. And you know what? Hats off go to that crew right there, because they're trying to get better. Not that they're doing a bad job.
No, not at all. I think they've done a good job in the game. But your point's well taken. And that should happen at halftime of every game at any level. It doesn't always happen. And I'll tell you from experience, and I'm as guilty as anybody, that doesn't always happen. So that is good to see. I also noticed that the officials are being evaluated tonight. So.
Yeah, they're being evaluated, and I'll tell you what, I was really impressed. I didn't even ask them for it. I said I'll come back after the game. I was really, really impressed. So hats off to the officiating crew here at Roswell High School. Oh, and I think that's going to only be 2.
Yeah, long 2 for Bickham.
Bickham will get credit for it. It's an 8-point game now, 28-20. 6:30 remaining in the game. Smith, left-handed, goes back to Castro. Castro had 17 points last game.
And I'm impressed with the freshman.
I am too.
Yeah, she's really battled inside well. She knocked down that 3. She's hustling. I think Coach Smith may have found something here.
Ada Maurice or Ada Maurice Vasquez is her name. We just call her Ada. But on Max Preps, it's called Ada Maurice, actually. As we were talking earlier, the boys are over at the Cleveland tournament in Rio Rancho or Cleveland, and the last game went into overtime. So they haven't even started that contest. They're about to here in just a moment. And it is 7:50 on December 9th, 2022, as this year is quickly coming to an end. Hard to believe Christmas is just around the corner.
Yeah, one more week of school.
Yeah, so this week, and I'm sure many schools around the state of New Mexico, I don't know if they call it the same thing as we do, but kind of had dead week, and Monday, Tuesday will also continue with dead week as well. And then, of course, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be the final exams here at Roswell High School. And, of course, we have the AB block, 1-3-5-7 one day, 2-4-6-8 on the other. Actually, it's going to be 1-3-5 and then 2-4-6 and then 7-8 on the final day. So
we got Serenity Chavez in the game for the first time. I'm thinking maybe she played all, if not.
Oh, wow, most
of the JV game.
Maya Moore in the ball game, and number 54, Jacqueline Vera, had an easy layup, but here is Emma Vasquez, and she's going to be fouled. I'm going to tell you what, you're not going to see another tougher kid in this ball game. I'm telling you, her sport. You know what her sport is.
Well, I do, yeah. And it's not this.
And it's not basketball. It's not softball. It's not tennis. It's football.
Oh, I did not know that.
Flag football.
Oh, really?
That is her sport.
That's her thing, huh? Because she's a very good softball player.
She's an extremely good softball player, but yeah, flag football is her sport, and that's what she wants to go to school for.
Wow.
And I didn't realize this until I learned that they actually give scholarships for that.
Huh.
Escobar misses both, gets her own rebound, and guess what? She scores and going to the line and shoot the and one.
So first foul on Pickham. See if she can knock down a free throw here, make it a 5-point game, but got it to 2 possessions either way.
Right. And there's the free throw. That's up and good. Speaking of softball, it's nice to see the daughter over there on the other side cheering on her former team.
What's that?
Oh, Victoria's over there on the other side cheering on the Lady Coyotes.
Buying a sewing machine from a big box store or
28-23 is the score. We'll just stay here.
Yeah, I think, if they could just take advantage of a couple of turnovers here before the last buzzer sounds, I think they'll be in it. Be nice to knock down a 3 if they could. Notice Coach Smith has given Daisy a little bit of a break here, but she'll be back in pretty quickly. As they may need that 3-point shooting as they get down to the end.
I think it's great strategy here.
Yeah.
And then with the last, 3 minutes or so, get her back in the ball game, get her, keep her fresh a little bit. And I think it's good strategy by Dan Smith.
Well, especially, and I think normally if she's 100% physically, she probably doesn't come out of the game here. But, and looks like she is right back in.
Well,
it wasn't much of a break.
Well, but she's, she was finding a little bit of a cold, and I think she's, I think the little break was going to help her a little bit. So, you have 5 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in this contest. 28-23 is a score in favor of Alamogordo. But tell you what, this is where great teams win the ball game here in the fourth quarter.
That swarming defense, you make them take a long two.
Oh, gosh.
But they knock it down.
Abby Vasquez there with a 12-footer.
That's exactly what you want them to shoot. Tough shot from Smith. Moore's battling, but it will go over to the Tigers.
Yeah, a couple former there. That's Amariah Toscano over there along with Victoria. Taking a break at semester for their college.
Home for a while, huh?
Yeah, at least a few weeks.
So Velasco with the foul, and now Vasquez will be the line shooting too. She's been kind of quiet here.
All right, there's Abby Vasquez sinks the first one.
Before the last 2 possessions, she only had 2 points, and those came in the first quarter, but she's starting to feel it here a little bit here in the fourth, and a nice stroke on the free throws.
Yeah, a little roll there.
And now it's a 9-point game.
32-23. All right, it's going to be a turnover now on Roswell here.
Yeah, now Alamogordo's got to be content to use some clock on every possession here.
Good defense by Castro, and
I think that should have been a backcourt violation because I think it went off the foot. Last touch by the
Tigers.
Alamogordo player. Yeah, I think they missed that one there, but that's a tough play.
Vera with the ball and has
pass.
a wide open
Great
Abby
pass.
Vasquez.
Now you got to start thinking 3.
Absolutely.
Drive and dish. Let your shooters spot up. Drive and kick it out to the shooters.
All right, there's
drive and dish is fine there, but that's not to one of your shooters.
All right, so we have Henthorn come in the ball game along with Addie Vasquez. Moore will have a seat along with Velasco.
And they got more pressure in that. They can't just let them walk it up to the line, even if you're picking them up half court. You're out of time here. There's the turnover you need.
There's Henthorn with the outlet.
There you go. Right up with it. No, don't do that.
Well, I think
balance.
Emma probably should have just went ahead and.
Yeah, she caught it kind of awkwardly, and I think maybe just had to get rid of it there. But yeah, collect it, go up with it. Oh, you're going to get a little push, and probably a smart foul by Sydney Thomas there. It's going to be her 3rd.
So you have 1 timeout for the Lady Coyotes and also 1 timeout for the Tigers left in this ball game.
And again, just
full timeouts.
Just 6 fouls in the half. Oh, there you go. I love that kick out.
Great job.
Yep, I love that kick out. Kick it out again. Early in the game, you take that up strong and you shoot it yourself, but we need 3 here, and that was a great look for Henthorn. Just couldn't get it to go. It's been the story all night. Just can't get the shots to go from downtown.
So it looks like the Lady Tigers just kind of stalling here a little bit.
Yeah, they're doing what they should be doing right now.
Forced stall, unless they have a wide open shot, and there it is.
Yeah, they really didn't need that shot. I think the Alamogordo coach didn't like that either. Kick it out, kick it out.
And it looks like Emma Escobar will be called for the foul.
Yeah, and that's going to be 4 on her. But you just leave her at this point. And still not bonus. Ball out of bounds.
Yeah, I started talking a little academics there, Coach. I was.
See, Tigers don't even really have to shoot.
No,
they don't need to even look for a shot.
Well, there's a turnover.
And passing the ball inside even may not be such a great idea. See what can happen there as Castro, after having such a big game on Tuesday, that's her first basket tonight. Oh, that's
There's
easy
another
money.
turnover. That's exactly what they need. And let's see if Smith can get in position to shoot a 3-point shot. But the freshman, once again, Vasquez going to the hoop and getting fouled.
Yeah, and that's kind of heads up for her, actually. I mean, really, maybe you drive and look to dish there, but she stops the clock. She's going to the line. So I'll take that from your freshman big coming in here.
I'm impressed with Adamaris Vasquez.
Well, and especially if she's going to knock down free throws as well.
Yeah. And why not? I mean, still a lot of ball still.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting down to it here. Nice job. Still 3 possessions. Now here you got to steal or foul.
There's the foul.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the 7th team foul, so they're going to be shooting a 1-and-1 now.
But that's fine. I mean, steal or foul is what you got to do here. You're down 3 possessions. No, we're 1-and-1, guys. And the foul is going to be on Henthorn, her 2nd. So you had Henthorn there or Smith. Either one was going to pick up either their 1st or 2nd foul. That's great. That's what you want right there. And you got Castro can go for the steal or foul there on the press as well and not worry about fouling out. Esquivel, no.
Abby Vasquez sinks the first free throw. Has another opportunity here.
Yeah, and if Alamogordo make their free throws, they'll win the game.
You know, Roswell had the opportunity, and what really hurt them was that second quarter.
Well, and just not being able to do anything with the turnovers they got. I mean, they forced the turnovers. They did that part of the job right and well.
Had one point.
Nice left hand from Daisy
Had
Smith
1 point
there.
in the third quarter, and that's exactly right. Didn't capitalize on the turnovers, and there's going to be a foul here possibly. No, there's a forced turnover.
No, they're going to say tipped. They're going to say tipped.
You know what? I have to agree with the call.
Yeah, I thought it was too. And Coach Smith is not arguing even a little bit. It's not his thing anyway, but.
That's off foot.
Yeah, that's going to be off her foot.
That's a great call.
Yeah,
I'm really impressed with this officiating crew. All right, there's Smith, will inbound. Let's see what happens here. 36-29, you're minute 15 left in this ball game.
And see, here's where you'd like to make a shot, a 3 or a quick 2, and call a quick timeout, but he can't. He's only got one left.
There's the foul.
So here's where it'd be nice to have a couple timeouts to set up your press maybe after you score.
7-point lead now for Alamogordo. Minute 8 left in this contest.
Second foul on Vasquez. Now, Sydney Thomas to the line I think is a good idea. It's a good person to foul. You don't want to foul Vasquez. She's going to knock him down. You don't want to foul Vera. She's going to knock him down. But that was a good foul right there.
And there's a good rebound by Emma.
Oh, boy. And just a silly.
Hey, effort's there. I get it.
Yeah, needless turnover there, but trying to lead Daisy out there so maybe she can have a shot at a 3. And now.
Number 34, Thomas was open there, but let's see if Hinthorn will get the foul.
Oh, and they're unable to foul her. Oh, don't shoot that, young lady.
Well, good rebound by Vasquez.
Coach Vela screaming, why would you shoot that? And now he's going to get a timeout.
All right,
let him hear about it.
Got a score here in Albuquerque as the Roswell Coyotes are taking on the Cleveland Storm. At the end of the first quarter, the Roswell Coyotes trail 25-13.
Well, and they're down at least 3, if not 4 players to illness or injury. I know.
Well.
Yeah, they're missing players too. So.
I didn't have that. You probably know more than I do on that. I didn't do my homework. I'm kind of embarrassed to say that. But on Tuesday, I believe, do the boys play here on Monday or Tuesday?
The boys are going to play on Tuesday and Thursday.
Tuesday, Thursday, okay.
The girls are going to play on Monday and Thursday. All here.
All here. So you and I will be doing Monday, Tuesday.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Monday, Tuesday,
Thursday. Thursday's going to be the, the 2 Goddard matchups.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be – so Monday the Coyotes play.
And I'm not sure if it's boys. I think it's the girls again on Monday and then the boys on Tuesday.
And that's against Goddard.
No, the 2 Goddard games are going to be on Thursday.
Okay,
girls
so
at 5:30.
We're doing 4 games next week.
Correct.
Okay. There's been so much going on this week with all the academic stuff and so forth. I mean, the master schedule has just been crazy with wrestling and everything else. So, okay, so it's 36-29, 40.3 seconds remaining in the contest, and there's another foul as that's the 9th team foul. So Abby Vasquez will continue to shoot the 1-and-1.
Well, and she's smart. She got the ball in her hands, and she's going to keep it until they foul her because she's a good free throw shooter. She can jinxed her there a little bit.
Yep, you did, but she got the ball back, and that foul's going to be on Smith.
And it's all you can do here. I mean, it's not a bad foul at that point. Put her back on the line.
And I said I was embarrassed. I do have the paperwork here. I did do my homework here, Kelly McDonald.
I thought your dog ate it, but I guess not.
So the girls, after tonight's contest, the girls will be playing on December 12th, which is Monday, here at Roswell High School against Lovington. That game will be at 6:30, or followed by the JV contest. And then the boys will be playing here on Tuesday. So there we go. You thought I didn't do my homework, Coach.
You thought you didn't do your
So they're going to call it travel. And it will be Roswell ball. All right, Smith will inbound, finds Henthorn. Smith and Castro for three, up, no good. And Smith will get called for another foul, and that's what you have to do.
Yeah, I think after this you don't, but that's okay there. I mean, just still a 3-possession game, and inside of 20 seconds, put Bickham on the line. Double bonus now.
Yep, so Bickham, yep.
So the undefeated start to the season will come to an end here.
Yep.
Bickham went with the Brickham that time. See if she fares a little better this time. Strange free throw routine there from Bickham, and doesn't get either one.
The Alamogordo Tigers have 7 seniors, 3 juniors, and 1 sophomore. And
this is how the game's gone. Can't get a bucket to go down. Don't foul her, don't foul her, don't foul her.
All right, that's going to end the contest as the Alamogordo Tigers, Lady Tigers that is, defeat the Roswell Lady Coyotes 37-29. Let's take a break. We'll be back here in 60 seconds. We'll talk a little stats. We'll be right back.
Buying a sewing machine from a big box store or online might seem like a bargain, but in this case, you really do get what you pay for. Just the machine. No lessons, no help with figuring out why it isn't working the way you expect, and no one close to fix it. Buying locally from an authorized retailer may cost a little more, but in the end, it will save you time, money, and aggravation. Come see me, Chris Ann, at So Easy Sewing, 200 East College Boulevard in Roswell, and let me show you why it pays to shop local. So Easy Sewing. You've never had it so easy.
In times of uncertainty, one thing seems to be constant. Crime tends to rise. Zenith Security Services, a locally owned company that's invested in our community, reminds you that for less than 5 quarters a day, you can be proactive in protecting your home, family, and assets with a monitored alarm from a top UL-rated company. The hardest calls we receive at Zenith Security are those needing our services after the fact. Call Zenith Security Services at 575-626-3521 to schedule your free security assessment today.
Welcome back to the Coyote Den as the Roswell Lady Coyotes fall to the Alamogordo Lady Tigers 37-29. And, Coach McDonald, I don't think the Roswell Lady Coyotes played bad. I think in the second quarter they had 1 point that was scored, and I think they didn't capitalize on the turnovers as they should. But nonetheless, talk to me a little bit about some stats here, Coach.
Well, yeah, just a poor shooting night. We don't have shooting percentage stats. But, as you said, just shots were not going down for the Lady Coyotes tonight. They did actually outscore the Alamogordo Lady Tigers by 2 in the second half. It's just a little bit too little too late in that second quarter where they didn't score at all. Comes back to haunt them. So the turnover battle was actually won by the Roswell Lady Coyotes as well. I had them unofficially with 6, and I had Alamogordo with 13. Just couldn't take advantage of that turnover differential. Scores for the Lady Tigers: 3 for Marissa Flores, 4 for Milana Bickham, 7 for Taya Gordon, all in the first half as she left the game injured at halftime, and then 12 each from Jacqueline Vera and Abby Vasquez. And for the Roswell Lady Coyotes, Elena Tarin. Is that right?
No, can't be.
Okay, so I had someone else in there for scoring 1 point that I had given to Elena Tarin. Sorry about that. 2 points for Brianna Castro, sorry. Maela Velasco chipped in with 3, 4 points from Misha Henthorn, 5 points each from Emma Esquivel and Ada Vasquez, and leading scorer tonight for the Roswell Lady Coyotes was Daisy Smith with just 9. Nobody in double figures as poor shooting sinks the Lady Coyotes in this one.
Well, thank you, Kelly McDonald, as usual. Fantastic job. Lady Coyotes, they fall 37-29. We're going to close this out. Lady Coyotes will be back in action on December 12th, which is next Monday. Game time set for 6:30 against the Lovington Lady Wildcats. Safe travels back to Alamogordo. Ladies and gentlemen, it's always great to be a Coyote. Good night.